There we go. All right. Let's get this going. Add a little more yellow here. Get my handy dandy fan brush out here. Just go at this. Fan brush! Bum, 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 bum. Okay, let's get in it. My dried up sap green. Let me reset. Fill that. Yeah. There we go. We're just going to tap right into this. Oops. A little too much water there. And more Prussian blue. I say Prussian blue. Prussians are blue. Okay. It looks like I'm going to have to order some Prussian blue. Mix that in with the sap green. Oh, God. Well, I really did it up good. That's okay. It's not a big deal. This is a beautiful tree. Just a huge, lush, healthy looking tree. Hello, Anthony. Hello, Banana. How's everybody tonight? Just tap, tap, tap away here. Make some Prussian blue and everything. With the green, make it dark. And mixing sap green, Prussian blue. Watch out, I'm in voice tonight. Oh, neighbors will call the police on me. I'm looking over a four-leaf clover where I never looked before. Tap, 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 tap. There's a tree in the summertime. Like I said, it seems like I have a lot of paintings or photographs of Portland when it's cold out. Hello. Hello, how are you doing? Okay, add a little bit of white. Tap, 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 tap. Key is you don't want a tree flat. You know, it's like I said, it's a three-dimensional object on steroids. So, yep. Yes, sir, Bob. Yellow and a little white. Foliage, just lush tree. I go by this tree quite a bit. It's downtown Portland. And I believe it's Harvey Milk, and I think that's 10th, if I remember right. Okay. Might have the police called on me. Sounds like somebody's dying next door. Okay, that's about there. That's where Ace Hotel is, and we've got a car parked right here. Okay, and that's going like this. Okay. That car comes almost over here because it's blocking. I have to talk to myself, full conversation, don't worry about it. Yep. Okay. Looks like it's a Mercedes Jeep, I think it is. I'm sure they have a different name for it, but that's what we're going to call it. Just sketching it out here. Okay, doke. We got so like lane here. There's a parking spot there, and then we got the shadow lines here. And what obviously the sun is kind of coming like this direction. This obviously was taken in the summertime, because that would be south. Okay. Yep. Yes, sir, Bobbit. Ah. That needs to come down just a little bit. I use landmarks. I'm using a black and white photograph of a photo I took. And so this thing needs to be a little bit more like that. There we go. It's the Ace Hotel here. 10th, we've got living room theater here. Doesn't have to be perfectly accurate. The primary subject matter is the tree. So, yeah. Whoa. Okay, and then we have shadow lines. Comes like this. Big old tree here. Oof. Just big, gnarly, big tree. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. All right. And a different brush here. Yeah. And a little bit of that, a little bit of this, a little bit of that. The Addams Family. No idea. No idea. I haven't watched the Addams Family in probably 30 years. I always have this theory that I have a bunch of rusty file cabinets in my brain. Every once in a while, one pops loose. Out comes the songs. It's just a theory I have. I'm sticking with it. This is right at the corner. I know that parking spot. I've parked there. I got the Ace Hotel, and that's about halfway up here. So, and it actually slowly goes down. There we go. Oh, sorry. There we are. We got start putting the winders in there, as my grandmother called them. And it doesn't have to be exactly right. Like I said, the star of the show is the tree, because it's a study of trees. It's not the study of the landscape, but you kind of need to get them in there right. Okay. Then there's windows up here. It's a low-lying building, old building, and the Ace Hotel came in there and completely refurbished it. Excuse me. Ace Hotel. Been in our lobby, but that's it. Never had a reason to stay there. It looks like a pretty cool place. Hello, mothers! Greetings! Okay. You boom, boom. Okay. Oh, okay, never mind. Let's see. building there. Yeah, good. Oh, that's the. That is. Oh, good God. What's the. I can't think of the hotel name. The Mark. Oh, gosh. Oh, what is it? The Mark. Something. I can't think of the name. Mark Spencer. There we go. I knew I'd come up with it. Adding some carbon black here to the canvas. Become real gooey on me. I don't know why. Oh, we got it. Oh, couldn't help myself again. Oh, I used to live in Tacoma for 10 years. I liked it there. Tacoma. Lived there for 10 years. Ten years. Oh my gosh. Can't believe that. Well, I'd have to remind. I know McMinimans took over the Elk Lodge there, which was really cool. They did that after I had moved down here to Portland, Oregon. Yep. God, that sounds so familiar. The Temple Theater. I've been in the Pantages Theater there. Yep. I always say when you go in the Pantages Theater, look up. That's all Tiffany glass. So probably the ceiling is worth more than the state of Washington. Yeah, I used to live up close to Point Defiance Park there. Okay. Yeah, when I decided I'm going to get up there and take a look at it, because the whole time I lived in Tacoma, that was in almost ruins. It was just dilapidated. It was such a gorgeous building. And I said, oh, what views from it. It's just amazing, And so I'm so happy that they took it over and did something with it. That's just a terrible waste of architecture if it just sat there and finally ended up having to be knocked down or something. Okay. Oh, man, I have not been back to Tacoma for almost 10 years. I thought I would always get up there, but it just didn't happen. So I'm starting to forget streets. Uh, yeah, I was close to Pearl, going out towards Point Defiance. That's where I lived. So, like I said, it's been a while. I'm amazed. I'm starting to lose the name of the streets now. Uh, and I can tell that's going to drip, so I can get myself a paper towel here and get the excess water off of it. Mm-hmm. That's my unpronounceable blue here. It's a beautiful day. Mm. There we go. Two. Okay, let me take a look at this. I got. This is the living room theater. Pretty cool place. You can sit there in these very comfortable chairs and have a beer and watch a movie. I've watched a few movies in there. Pretty cool. So yeah. What's up with the Temple Theater? What did you do a painting of that one too? We're just gonna fill in a little bit. We're not gonna put too much detail in these buildings. You'll just see that they're buildings. Like I said, the star is really supposed to be the tree. Now there's a lamp post right here. Get that in there. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. Oh wow, that's cool. That's really cool. Okay. Oh, I love it when they restore a building. I just do. I hate it when you see one of these beautiful old buildings get knocked down. They knocked down this one building downtown. And granted, it was in bad shape, but it was one of my more favorite buildings. It had these columns and everything else, and I was just like, you know, just hate that. A little vino here. I always say, sit back and enjoy painting. That's what you're not enjoying it, stop. That's what I always say. Yeah, heard that thousands of times from me, but I'm very serious about that. And I've seen some people, all they do is paint just for the money, and it's just the painting itself is just so relaxing. Let you get away from the world, So I like some of my science fiction, we could go off to a different world, which reminds me, I'm gonna switch some paintings around. There'll be a painting fool here for a little while here. Like I said, normally tonight would be Empire Night with my gigantic painting, but that has to be put on hold for a while until I get everything situated with these shows. What amazing is that they were going to, fishermen are, the market up there in Seattle, the famous fisherman market, I think, or something. What the heck is the name of that darn famous fish market up there in Seattle? It just totally left my brain. But they were going to knock that down. Here it is. It's like a massive tourist draw for Pike Street Market. There we go. I knew I was going to come up with it. And they were going to knock that thing down, and that was going to be a parking garage. And then there was a huge effort to save it, and finally managed to do it. But I just the total short-sightedness of some people, and that's been one of the biggest tourist attractions in Seattle there is. They're going to knock that down. Yeah, tell you. Boom, boom. Okay, we're going to add some detail to all the light patterns and stuff like that going on here. Boom, 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 boom. I describe a tree as 3 dimensions on steroids. Which is massive, is these massive trunks on these big trees. I just love them. And they try to save as many as they can here in Portland. Unfortunately, every once in a while, one falls over, and that's the end of it. But all in all, they do a pretty good job. And it's really fascinating to watch them plant trees. Yeah. Can you imagine that gone? It's a parking garage. And that was going to be back in the 60s when they were going to do that. No vision at all. Mixing Van Dyke Brown and oh, that's a big blob. Watch out when you get a big blob on your paintbrush there. There we go. You don't want to leave that in there. Another building here. It was interesting. There's this building that's across from the little bar that was going to be showing these paintings, and there was all this construction. I mean, this was a hideous building. It was this 1970s burnt orange. We all just assumed it was a concrete slap up that you saw so many times in the 70s. And once they started gutting it, you realize it was an old building, and it was this really old building. All right, Mavis. I take a back seat to Jeopardy. Oh my gosh! But there's this old building, and then you can see these ramps and stuff inside of it. And once they gutted everything, and they found out it was a Model T dealership at one time. And so that was kind of cool, but unfortunately for the people that were doing the project, found out that there's still oil tanks and gasoline tanks that were to fuel the Model Ts, and so they ran into a lot of trouble, a lot of delays. But it's a much nicer looking building today. It's just like that was horrible. That was that burnt orange slap up, it's a methadone clinic. It was like, ugh. But then, they did a good job. Excuse me. Oh, I couldn't help myself. Got excited again. This vehicle in here. I think it is a Mercedes. I'll have to see. Oh, hold on. It's a Honda. It's a Honda. Never mind. Okay, coming in with Russian blue. Portland has the worst parallel parkers in the world. We're kind of known for our horrible parking here. Oh, I guess every once in a while go around and take pictures. I do like the square though, but yeah, I saw pictures, old pictures of it. It was just like, oh man, that was a cool building. I remember when they saved the Olympic Hotel in Seattle. That was, I remember when they did the big, massive effort on that one. And there's this thing coming out here. Okay, and the sign comes up like this. Then it comes this like round, like that. That dry a little bit. All right, back to the tree. Oh, it's really nice. And, and unfortunately, the guy who has organized all that, he was ill, and so they had just two people. Normally, it would be three, and it tells you how talented they are. The fact that they were able just to go with it, that didn't stop them at all. You know, some people would have canceled the concert and everything else, but they just carried right on, and it was awesome. It was absolutely awesome. They did a great job. That's what I like here in Portland. It seems like you have those little gems that you find, you know, and that's one of them for sure. That's the same bar that shows my artwork. Yeah, so I always say here in Portland, the real art scene is not in the galleries. It's actually in the bars and restaurants. Okay, back in here. We've got couple people walking here. Let's pop those people in there. We'll call that Edna and Wilma. Yeah, she was at Wilma. There's a big story behind Wilma. She was actually named after Wilma on the Flintstones. Her parents were just big Flintstone fans, so they named their kid Wilma. Wilma Flintstone Smith. That's her name. Yeah, just letting you know. Actually, Wilma needs to be further over. She's not blocking the Honda there, so we're going to take that out right now. I already see I put it in the wrong spot. Mark Spencer here. Yeah. It was so funny when I was in the Army. In my platoon, I had Jimmy Stewart and I had John Wayne. Yeah, guess who they were named after? I think the funniest one, I had one guy named Pink Floyd. Yeah, well, all we could figure out that he was probably conceived at a Pink Floyd concert. Pink Floyd. Yeah. Okay, so Wilma legs are down here. They're actually before that Honda. She's right about even with that Honda there. Hopefully that person's not watching this. How dare you, Mike? Oh dear. Doesn't take much. And a good friend here. We'll work on these momentarily. Oh. Yeah, we'll get that in better here. Kind of get that one, get our friend in here. Yeah, a second, I'm working on this. Because they're actually quite forward of this Honda. Betty Boop. Remember Who Framed Roger Rabbit? I think it had every cartoon character in that one. I always thought in Walla Walla, Washington, they should have had the Acme toy or a company called Acme there. You know. We're working on these people. Ugh. Mhm. That tree is forward of them. Come in with a smaller brush here. Oh, I know. I was thinking the same thing when they came out with that movie. There must have been a good cooperations. It was a fun movie. Who framed Roger Rabbit? I mean, even Betty Boop was in that. I took some, probably some incredible legal teams involved in that. That's what my guess is. I think he had Donald Duck and Daffy Duck in it, and everybody. Second. Friend there. So obviously summer, they're in shorts. I don't think I'm going to quite get done with this today. I was hoping I would, but I don't think so. Or I might just go over time if you don't mind. Oh, that's cool. Merrick has all these. He watches quite a bit of time. He has all these musical instruments. I have none. I played the trumpet when I was in junior high school until they had an emergency meeting with the UN and they banned me worldwide. Yeah, that's the way it is. You know. Felt kind of bad. You know, but, oh well, things happen. They just didn't understand my genius. You know, the mashing of notes that never been put together before. Hey, Billy! Haven't seen you in a while. How are you doing? Ugh. Now my paint's starting to get dry here. Hope all is well. Okay. Wilma here. Ba-dee-da-da-dum. Oh dear. I hope you're all better now. Wow. That's no fun. Ugh. Was in an emergency room a year and a half ago, and if I don't see emergency room again, that's fine with me. It's not a place where you want to spend time. Ugh. No, thank you. One problem with smaller cameras, it doesn't quite fit this what do you want to call it? Easel. Ace Hotel. I need to look at something real quick here. Rinse, rinse, rinse. Rinse. It's always scary when you end up in the hospital. It's no fun. I have to, next time I do a paint, I'm gonna have to do a switch out here of palettes. That's what happens. Every once in a while, the paint just sets up and that's it. That's just, even if you seal it and take the time, it just does that. At least for me, it does. Their backpacks on. Seems like everybody has a backpack here in the city. Ugh. Okay, I'm coming in with unpronounceable blue. Oh, geez, I can't believe that hour has gone by that fast. I was kind of hoping to be done with this. I don't think quite yet. You know, like I said, don't ever rush it. I still have enough time before the show that I don't need to rush it. So I'm not going to. All depends what. Hey, I could finish this up. Ace Hotel. Yeah, I'll definitely be done next go around. Like I said, anytime you rush a painting, it shows. It just always shows. And yeah, definitely. So I'm gonna have to call this one good. Thank you so much for joining me. I'm glad that you're better, Billy. That's always scary. It's no fun going to a hospital. You don't go to a hospital because it's a fun place to visit, you know. So yeah, we'll get this done definitely in the next episode, which most likely is Saturday at 11 a.m. And we'll get this done and then start number 8, and then we'll call that good. I think I'll be completely ready for the show coming up. So you take care. Thank you so much for joining me. Stay healthy, stay safe, keep getting better, Billy. You know, make sure you take care of yourself. And you just never know. I tell you, it just comes out of the blue sometimes on you. So have a good one. Most likely I'll be back on Saturday at 11 a.m. and we'll finish this one on that one. So take care. Bye-bye. Whoa, studying trees is number 7. All right. Take care. Thank you. Thank you.